Imagine being stranded in one of the most isolated places on Earth, thousands of miles away from help, with no way to escape. Now, add a violent colleague into the mix. This isn't the plot of a thriller, it's the horrifying reality of a team of South African scientists at the SANAE 4 research base in Antarctica. Reports have
Antarctica.
surfaced detailing disturbing claims of physical violence and harassment at the SANE 4 base, South Africa's remote Antarctic research station. A researcher has been accused of repeatedly attacking a colleague, sparking fear among the entire team. The accused remains at the base as the extreme conditions of Antarctica make evacuation nearly impossible during the winter months. According to sources, the alleged assaults began months ago, but the isolation of the base meant the victims had nowhere to turn for immediate help. The station, operated by the South African National Antarctic Program (SANAP), is home to a small crew conducting scientific research in one of the harshest environments on the planet. Now, instead of focusing on climate studies and environmental research, they are consumed by fear and uncertainty. Pictures from last November show the crew looking charming together shortly before they set off on their ill-fated 13th month mission at the base in Queen Maud Land, surrounded by a vast glacier ice sheet. But the broad smiles and thumbs up they flashed in their pre mission photos proved short lived. According to urgent emails sent from the remote base, an unidentified male member of the South African crew stationed at SANAE 4 became deeply disturbed within weeks of arriving. In one of these emails sent to a journalist as South Africa's Sunday Times, a researcher who has not been publicly identified, pleaded for immediate action to ensure the team's safety. The researcher alleged that the male team member had physically assaulted a colleague, threatened to kill another, and sexually assaulted a third. However, South African officials later stated that the report of sexual assault was incorrect. Despite repeated pleas for intervention, authorities have struggled to take immediate action due to Antarctica's extreme weather conditions and logistical challenges. The scientists are effectively trapped until the next scheduled resupply mission, which may not arrive for months. In the meantime, they must coexist with the accused attacker, making their situation even more precarious. Media reports suggest that the team has attempted to establish safety protocols to minimize further confrontations, but living in close quarters with someone accused of violent behavior is taking an immense toll on their mental and emotional well being. Life at Antarctic research stations is already an immense challenge, with temperatures plummeting to minus 50 degrees Celsius, months of darkness, and extreme isolation. Researchers undergo rigorous psychological screenings before deployment. However, this incident highlights the dire consequences when a serious issue arises in such a remote setting. According to experts, conflicts in isolated research stations are not uncommon. However, the severity of this case is raising urgent concerns about the protocols in place for handling violence in Antarctica. The situation has drawn international attention, with human rights groups and researchers worldwide calling for an emergency response. Many are questioning why a contingency plan for evacuating individuals under such extreme circumstances was not already in place. The South African Department of Environment, Forestry and Fisheries, DFF, which oversees SANAP, has acknowledged the severity of the situation and stated that they are working on a solution. However, with Antarctic travel severely limited in winter, and immediate extraction remains uncertain. South Africa's Department of Forestry, Fisheries and the Environment released a statement saying that the alleged assault at the base was reported on February 27, triggering a response plan that saw trained professionals to mediate. The department stated that these mediators continue to engage with the team at the base on an almost daily basis. According to the agency, the alleged perpetrator had willingly participated in further psychological evaluation, has shown remorse, and is willing to follow any recommended interventions. The statement further noted that the accused had written an apology to the victim and was willing to verbally apologize to other team members. Meanwhile, the SANE-4 team remains trapped, hoping for intervention before the situation escalates further. The outcome of this crisis could lead to major changes in the policies governing Antarctic research missions, ensuring that future teams have a clear plan for handling emergencies, even in the most extreme conditions on Earth. For now, options remain limited, as severe weather has completely cut the base off from the sea. The station, perched on stilts near a cliff edge, will remain home to the team until December, the heart of the Antarctic summer, when a ship is scheduled to depart from South Africa for a near 15-day journey to retrieve them. An emergency evacuation at significant cost would be required to get the team out before then. This incident has also fueled discussions about the reliability of psychometric tests administered before deploying team members to such isolated stations. Scientists who have previously worked at the base and others like it have spoken about the crushing loneliness, the endless white landscape, and the deep silence that can take a severe toll on a person's mental health. What do you think should be done to ensure the safety of researchers in extreme environments like Antarctica? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell.